Okay, so the other video did kind of cut off in an awkward spot, so I went ahead and just backed up. So we'll start with step 10 and try to get through the rest of it. So in step 10, what we're doing is we're adding a text box. We want to put a text box in that will kind of let us give some extra information. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is go to Insert, and we're going to go to Shapes. And under Basic Shapes, the top left is your text box. We are eventually going to want to kind of put this in this area, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on G26. That's eventually where I want this to be. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to type in the text from web ads is increasing. And just make sure it matches what's in the instructions. And then I would like to resize that shape. If I go to my Shape Format tab up here, that's really easy to do. I can go ahead and just increase the height to 0.5 using the arrows, and I could decrease the shape width here, but it's easier, I think, to type it in because, oops, not 31, 1.75 inches. It's easier to type it in because it doesn't really go in 0.05 increments. So, okay, so now I have that. However, so it's increased this, it's changed the size, and this is, I'm kind of torn about this. The fact that it doesn't actually, my box is in the right places, but it doesn't actually put my text all the way in there. So that concerns me a little bit because in the example, if you look in the example, it does actually, all of the text is showing. So what I'm going to do, hopefully this doesn't get us in trouble, is I'm going to go to the text box options and I'm going to wrap my text. That allows everything to show up, and if you look down here, that is what that looks like in the example. So we're going to go with that. If I have to adjust grades later, I will. Okay, last thing I want to do, I did kind of adjust it so that everything's in the right place. I want to change my text fill, or sorry, no I don't. I want to change my outline for my text box. So that's over here. Again, we're still in that Shape Format tab, so I click on that one there. If I hover over it, it actually does tell me that that is the one I want because I'm asked to use colored outline, dark red accent 1. So I go here, and if I do hover over it, it's supposed to tell me that that's what that is. It's being a little shy. There it is. So, and that's what I've clicked. So now I have my text box in place. So that's step 10. 11, 12, and 13 are on the other worksheet. It's on this organization chart worksheet. And we're going to just make this look pretty. This is a lot of formatting. We're going to go over here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the word art to be a color that matches what's in the rest of the document. So we're going to go to Shape Format up here, and this is our word art colors, and we want this word art color here. So now that's a better color for us. That was pretty easy. So now we want to look at the chart itself. And we don't want this style of chart because we don't want to insert the photos. So what we're going to do is we have to change the design of the chart. I think it's a little bit weird to say layout because at least in my version that I'm working with here, that is not what it's going to say when I actually try to change it. I can't go over here and click on layout. What I can do is I go into this little smart design here, I click this drop down, and in my smart art design that should be the same regardless of what type of computer or version you're working on. But what you're looking for is to get a choice that says organization chart. For me, I have to scroll down pretty far. I have to go down here to hierarchy. And then if I hover over the first one, it says organization chart. When I click on that, it changes my chart so that it no longer requires that picture to look normal. Okay, so that's pretty easy. And we want to change some colors. So we want to change the colors to Colored Fill Accent 1 to coordinate with the worksheet title. So I'm on my chart. I want to go over to my colors. And I should, I believe, maybe not. Let's do this instead. We're going to go to our shape options. We're going to go to our fill. We're going to go to solid. And oops, I'm on the wrong thing here. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's use my favorite button, the undo button. There, so let's click on the chart itself. Fill. I would like to do solid fill. And I want to do my dark red accent 1, I believe. Accent 1. You know what? I was very not correct about that. I really wanted to do this instead. I'm making that way too hard. Change colors. See, that's when you just have to look at the wording. It says change colors to Colored Fill Accent 1. Let me just double check, make sure that matches what we have down here. And it does. That looks good. Okay. So sometimes I make things hard too. All right, so we changed our colors. So that looks good. And now what we want to do is actually, we're all the way on to step 13. We want to update the chart so that it reflects some changes in the organization. There's kind of some cool things that we can do here. So we would like to promote Raquel. I'm going to mess that up. We're going to promote Raquel. And so I'm going to click on her shape. And notice that I can promote her up here. I can do that. I can actually do some things down here in this as well. But I'm just going to use this because it actually uses the words. I'm going to click promote. And it moves her up to the ranks of the managers. So that's kind of cool. So the next thing I want to do is I would like to add a shape below Melissa Romanoff. And I want to create a new person in this list. So I'm going to go click on Melissa's box here, and then I'm going to click the plus sign here. And that gives me a new box. And in that box, I want to put Mr. Jorge Cruz, who is a marketing assistant. So that's my new thing. So I think that we have done everything we needed to do for these steps on this page. That looks good. So there's our organizational chart, all done. And that's the end of this project. So lots of fun playing with the colors and the shapes. All right, hopefully those were helpful. Bye.